The Dallas Mavericks arriving at the building earlier today. The lights of downtown reflecting off the Willamette River. And with pregame routines,
Kevin, thanks.
he stays working and stays true. David, thank you. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Doncic out there with Josh Richardson. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. And for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Albert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the 3, the small forward.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That is his first foul of the game.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Doncic against Lillard. Doncic with the bucket.
We know this. Doncic is an aggressive, thirsty scorer. If you allow airspace, even in the mid-range, he's going to make you pay.
Now here's Lillard. Puts up a 3. Kleba with the rebound.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped. And Doris, as if it were destiny, Kleba grew up in the same hometown as Mavs legend Dirk Nowitzki.
And this is a fun and extraordinary story to tell because in 2017, Kleba texted with Nowitzki before signing with Dallas. But though they come from the same town, they didn't know each other until they became teammates. That's extraordinary.
Here's Doncic, following the score by Damian Lillard. Doncic passes to Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Make no mistake, guys, the playmaking ability of Luka Doncic is special. Even at a young age, this guy can pick apart a defense.
Now here's Lillard. To the middle, McCollum finds Lillard. To the wing on the left. Just 5 to shoot. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot. For Dallas, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Richardson against McCollum. Richardson attacking. Nurkic with the steal. Here's the break. Porzingis with the block.
Porzingis so fast off the floor when he challenges a shot. Helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
And Finney-Smith gets it to go.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. They trail by 3. Nurkic. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
And just a massive player. Nurkic's combination of size and strength helps him on that offensive glass.
Now, here's Doncic. Down low, Kleba. No good on the shot. Great D that time from Nurkic. For Portland, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. To the paint, and finished off by Nurkic.
Quick thinking wins Dame assist. Finds the open man and the ball instantly there for the finish.
Lillard against Doncic. Pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And that's how you answer. I'd say he just one-upped him. Pretty good one there.
These two guys really, really like going at each other, don't they? Doncic with the steal. To the inside, and Porzingis throws it down hard.
Don't tell me I'm just a finesse big man. KP with the highlight reel material.
Lillard against Doncic. And Damian Lillard throws it down hard.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Richardson attacking. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, because Luka Doncic is such a threat to score it, it opens up the passing game, and boy, it is on display right now.
Now here's Lillard. 8 points for him. That one drops for him.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Doncic, here we go.
Well, Luka can get himself into the paint with consistency, and boy, does he make that a high percentage finish.
McCollum dishes to Lillard. McCollum kicks to Nurkic. Porzingis with the steal. Here's Finney-Smith. Passes it to Kleber. On the wing, Doncic. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Enes Kanter is out there with Anthony. Then it's Jones. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in at the 1 spot. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Burke with it. That 3 off the mark. Here's Simons. Brunson covering. Hardaway against McCollum. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Cauley Stein passes to Burke. Back to Cauley Stein. Pass to Brunson. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That is his first foul of the game. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble from 3 and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Dwight Powell's checked in for Melly. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Trey Burke. The pass to Cauley Stein. Lets it go from 11, and Kanter pulls it down. Portland's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And a wide-open look for McCollum. Six on the shot clock. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Mavericks leading. And Redick kicks to Powell. Left side, Hardaway. The feed to Cauley Stein. And he gets the whistle. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Powell, he's checked in for Portland. Damian Lillard comes in for Anthony Simons. Here's Lillard.
Wearing the number 0 for a reason. Damian Lillard has it on his back for his city, Oakland. Just the latest star from the town.
Well, free throws good from Lillard.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
The Mavericks have gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Richardson outside. He feeds it to Powell. Back to Richardson. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. Portland trailing here. Ahead. Kicks it out to Lillard. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. It's good from long range.
That's one of the reasons Lillard is out there. He gives you that deep threat.
Richardson outside. And the dunk by Powell.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Lillard against Richardson. Lillard attacking. Off on the layup. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Out to Hardaway. Back to Cauley-Stein. And stolen by Lillard. And now the fast break. Anthony with the ball. Yes, that goes in. Anthony's got his first bucket of the night.
That's what you call filling the lane to perfection. Anthony with the quick hitting bucket.
Richardson against Lillard. Richardson attacking. Anthony with the defensive effort. Portland's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Here's Lillard. Here's Cantor. And Cantor throws it down.
Well, the 7-footer showing how easy it can be. And is Cantor aggressive.
Richardson dishes to Powell. It's good.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Richardson against Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Almost unstoppable on the drive. Lillard's talent for ball handling, letting him just cut through the defense.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Damian Lillard has been having a big night. He ended up with 17 points, 3 assists, and
after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. J.J. Redick is out there with Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the small forward position.
And for a point guard, Lillard has some hops. Outstanding at knowing when to use them for the dunk.
And here's Redick. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And here's McCollum for 3. Kleber with the rebound. Mavericks trail by 4. Here's Finney Smith. And Covington sends it back. Lillard, right side. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. from 18 feet away. And it's good off the back rim and in. And it's a 6-point Trailblazer lead.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Doncic passes to Kleber. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Listen, we all know Luka Doncic can score, but equally impressive to me is his playmaking ability.
Now McCollum from deep, from beyond the arc, and then some. McCollum's got the lead up to 7 now for Portland.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
And Doncic, here we go. And it's sent back by Lillard. Fast break, here come the Trailblazers. Powell kicks to Lillard. And another 3 for Portland.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Mavericks trail by 10. Doncic with it. Now Covington defending. And they double up Doncic. Here's Kleber. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And Portland with the ball. Big stretch here going 10-2. Lillard against Doncic. Pass to Covington. Kicks it out to Lillard. They grab their own miss.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Up top, Doncic. Covered by Lillard. Doncic, no good.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
To the left side wing. Lillard with no one around. Sinks the triple. Lillard's got 27. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint. Catching up on the changes for Portland. Carmelo Anthony's checked in for Norman Powell, and it's Simons in for C.J. McCollum.
And what I like about Cauley Stein is just how hard he plays. Really, both ends, a scrappy player.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Cantor comes in for Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Derek Jones in for Robert Covington. Here's Lillard, and the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
And once they roll the ball out there, Lillard turned on the switch. He is doing it all tonight.
Over to the left wing. Now here's Burke, covered by Lillard. That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Burke.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Brunson against Lillard. Fires from deep. Buries the long-range jumper. Lillard's got 32 points in the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Burke, covered by Lillard. Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Burke. Simons surveying the D. Inside. The shot's good from Cantor.
The efficiency of Enes Kanter is impressive. This guy's massive on the blocks and knows how to score.
Feeds it to Cauley Stein. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Portland. They kept going to him again and again. And he delivered with a monster quarter. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Derek Jones is out there with Anthony. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Simons in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Passes it to Kanter. And Kanter throws it down.
Even when Enes Kanter takes contact, he's able to stay in control and play through it.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for Dallas. 15-point game. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
A nice shot by Simons.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Anthony with it. Hardaway picks him up. Anthony dishes to Jones. Fires for 3. From 12 feet out. And Anthony with the basket on the assist by Jones. And the Trailblazers lead by 17. Now here's Brunson. Defense right on him. And it's good for 2.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Jones, the pass to Kanter. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway. A different look for Dallas. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Hardaway. And Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Kanter, bounce pass. Here's Simons. Richardson covering. They get a hand on it. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Richardson's running.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Three-pointer on the way. Doncic against Jones. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
We are talking about a clever scorer. Luka Doncic has developed such a knack for getting to the free throw line.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Porzingis against Lillard. From deep three-point range. No good on that one. And it's Dallas the other way. Porzingis with the ball. Now defended by McCollum.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Portland leading by 14. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Doncic against Lillard. And Doncic, here we go. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Now here's McCollum. Takes the 3. Portland no good that time either.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Kleber, the pass to Porzingis. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
How about Porzingis? Shrugs off the hit. That work in the weight room paying off already. You gotta love the time he's put in to make himself a challenge.
.151 left in the 4th. Lillard against Doncic. Now, here's Lillard, guarded closely. McCollum against Porzingis. Portland again missing. Here are the Mavericks now. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Jones in the post. He's against Porzingis. Lillard, right side. Kicks to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Shot clock at 6. From deep. Portland again missing. Mavericks trail by 9. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
There's a burst that allows Luka Doncic to be effective on his drives. You're not going to catch him standing around. This guy is in attack mode.
Porzingis with the block. Covington kicks to Nurkic. Lillard with it, and it's Richardson picking him up. And that one drops. Lillard's got 34 points.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Dallas.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And it's off from three-point range. And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That is his first foul of the game. There's 25 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Burke covering. Portland no good that time either. Melly passes to Brunson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Five seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so it's Portland winning this one. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Their fans are ready, and if this shot from earlier is any...
Kevin, thanks very much.
Sure is. Thanks, D.A. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. We've got Will Barton. Michael Porter's out there with Gordon. Then there's Murray. And it's Jokic in at the 5 down low. And for the Mavericks, Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Doncic out there with Josh Richardson. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. And Murray. Here we go.
Surprising quickness. Murray burying his head down and just sprinting to the rack.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas.
And a story about Jamal Murray. He was doing 2-a-days for Team Canada, and the coach wanted him to rest, so he confiscates his sneakers, came back and found him working out barefoot.
Well, they might want to check his web browser because I believe he did a search for lock picks because they put bars on the door to keep him out of the gym, and he still might try to find a way in.
Now here's Porter following the miss by Porzingis, and that one good.
Jokic and body control. Hey, years ago we wouldn't have said that. I'm saying it now.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Richardson attacking, and the dunk by Porzingis.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Now here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Toughest thing to cover in the game, and Jamal Murray making it difficult on that play in the pick and roll.
Richardson outside to the left wing, and that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Now here's Kleber to the middle. Jokic with the steal. Here's Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
Richardson outside to the paint. Here's Porzingis, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Well, Porzingis plays with a high motor. We've seen in the early part of his career have very good starts to seasons and then struggling maybe in the second half of the year. We'd like to see that stamina all year long, at least for a full season.
And it's Murray with the jam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Richardson. Porzingis has got 6.
All of that happening because Porzingis moved well off of the screen to find the space.
And Maxi Kleber is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Dallas. Powell, he's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Hardaway comes in for Josh Richardson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Denver with a change here, too. Paul Millsap's checked in for Michael Porter. And so here is Dallas after the Nuggets pick up 2.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And then Gordon with the dunk. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But 2 other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. 2 guys, when you look at those 2, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Murray against Brunson. The kick out to Barton. Pass to Jokic. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Mavericks trail by 8. Brunson the pass to Powell. Millsap with the steal. Porzingis with the block.
Yeah, good luck getting a shot over the 7-foot, 6-inch tall wingspan of Kristaps Porzingis.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Basket counts. Murray's got 10 points in the game.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Brunson against Murray. Brunson, good. The Nuggets leading by 6. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That is his first foul of the game. There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Passes it to Green. Shoots over Powell. Gordon against Richardson. Gordon the pass to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
That is one athletic young player. Murray making those dunks look easy.
Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
And the second free throw, good. And he makes all 3.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
What a performance by... We recently checked in with Jamal Murray, who discussed the team's
mentality of how we play, how we move the ball.
Greg, sounds like something a coach would say.
It's probably something his coach has said time and time again, but Murray's really matured into a reliable, sometimes spectacular performer for this team.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Denver. Green is out there with JaVale McGee. Then it's Michael Porter. Then there's Jamal Murray.
And after some time over in France and the G League, JaMychal Green catching on as a steady NBA veteran.
In Memphis, the Grizzlies played him over Zach Randolph for some time. He's a guy that just keeps working and has found a niche now as his three-point shot has found more consistency in the NBA.
Campazzo, Richardson covering. Back to Porter. And finished off by Porter.
And Porter has such great athleticism, able to get up and throw it down.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. The Nuggets leading by 11. Now here's Murray. 14 points for him. Off target at the rim. Redick against Porter. Richardson outside from 11 feet away. Richardson missing again.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started. They're making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Richardson kicks to Powell. And there's the pass to Redick. Will it go? Dallas keeping it alive. A fresh 14. Hardaway, that's a two-pointer. They get it back.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Well, that's 3 of their last 5 baskets in transition.
Here's Richardson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Nuggets.
Burke, he's checked in for Hardaway. And Denver also making a switch. Dozier's checked in.
Remember Josh Richardson, a second-round pick. He has come a long way in this league in a short time. A great athlete who shoots it well and enjoys playing the D.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many of the guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Finney Smith passes to Kleber, and Kleber slams it in.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Porter dishes to Green. Campazzo, guarded by Doncic. Porzingis with the block. Pass to Finney Smith. Trying to find Burke. Gets it to him. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And there it is for him. Dozier's got his first points of the night.
And easy to understand why many believe Porter is the complete package. Skilled at making the correct pass.
Porzingis kicks to Doncic. Back to Porzingis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on JaVale McGee.
In general, Porzingis' size is problematic. The D is not going to have any option but to foul him.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Dallas.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who are you going to pick to send to the free throw line? I mean, he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
The putback, it's good on the putback.
Yeah, Jokic is not the quickest guy off the floor, but he uses his body well and great timing to get the offensive rebound.
Doncic passes to Porzingis.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. For 3, Gordon. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Denver came ready to play. You could see the daggers in their eyes as they went on a 10-4. And that'll...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. It's been one outstanding game from Jamal Murray.
Oof. That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Josh Richardson out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in its small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And it's Murray penetrating. And it's Murray with the jam.
Murray right now just on a roll, scoring at will on the offensive end.
And with what we saw in the bubble, Murray has clearly elevated his game. Showed that he could be a #1 option on offense. I mean, his output was an incredible part of that run for the Nuggets. Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Pass to Finney Smith. The shot off that time. Nice D from Porter. You know, Greg, the further we went into the playoffs, the more Jamal Murray looked like a star.
I mean, Kevin, big shots in clutch situations, logged heavy minutes, but, you know, never wavered. A truly heroic performance from Murray all postseason.
Doncic kicks to Porzingis beyond the arc. Count it, and the Nugget lead has been cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Doncic.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
Right wing, passes it to Kleber. And it's Doncic, top of the key. Here's Porzingis. Good defense by Jokic.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Porter dishes to Barton. Porzingis against Murray.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Doncic feeling it out. The pass to Kleber. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Got a piece of it. Porzingis, and he banks in the layup. Porzingis has got 14 points for the game.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Pass to Jokic. Porzingis with the steal. Pass to Finney-Smith. Doncic outside. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Yeah, you like when Jokic is this active on the defensive end. More blocks, please.
Up again. And it's Jokic with the rebound. The Nuggets leading by 11. Here's Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Doncic against Murray. Doncic passes to Porzingis. Doncic trying to get open. Porzingis can't hit.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Right side, Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 5 assists in the game.
Oh, in between game for Porzingis. That one's on target.
Passes to Jokic from downtown. The shot that time, not on target. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Here's Kleber. Count it, good. Kleber's got his 3rd basket of the night. And Murray's got the ball here for the Nuggets. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Gordon controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Doncic finds Porzingis. And the shot is good. The Denver lead has been cut down to 11 on the bucket from Doncic.
And with good length and athleticism, Doncic not only gets to the rim, but boy, can he finish.
Murray outside. Here's Jokic. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Jokic has got 8 points.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Well, through 3. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The Nuggets leading by 13, and Denver will start the 4th quarter with Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Then it's Will Barton. Then it's Aaron Gordon. Here's Brunson. It's hauled in by Gordon. Here's the Nuggets now with the ball. Here's Jokic. Campazzo. Brunson covering. And stolen by Burke. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Brunson, good. Brunson's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Dallas. Got a piece of it. Burke, the pass to Brunson. Gets it down to single digits.
He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Barton passes to Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
Well, Will Barton always going full speed. That time finds a bullet pass to a teammate.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now is massive.
Here's Jokic. Offensive rebound. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
And they've gotten very aggressive on the offensive glass here in the second half, getting a lot of second chance points.
Runs in the pass to Cauley Stein. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Cauley Stein doing what he does best on offense, looking to throw it down.
Campazzo. Brunson covering. Inside. Here's Millsap. Campazzo misses the three. Mavericks trail by 11. Burke finds Cauley Stein. Outside Hardaway. Back to Cauley Stein. Missed inside. The Nuggets have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Here's Jokic. Barton passes to Millsap. Jokic with it. Tries again. And another shot. And it's good on the layup. Jokic has got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, the inside game of Jokic continues to improve. Adept at using that big body, finding an angle, and taking advantage.
Here's Brunson. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. And a switcher also for Denver. Green's checked in. Richardson. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
The attacking mentality of Josh Richardson right now, proving once again how tough a cover he can be.
Campazzo. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Nuggets lead by 11.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Richardson against Barton. Down low. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Nice use by Richardson on the pick and roll. Whether he's passing or shooting, his decision-making in this one has been superb.
Campazzo. Guarded by Porzingis. Millsap up top. Outside Gordon. 6 to shoot. Here's Green over Doncic. And it's Green missing. The Mavericks have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. 46 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, you just never know what Doncic is going to do. I mean, which is one of the reasons he gets the defense to foul it.
Dallas making a switch here. Hardaway's checked in. And then for Denver, Dozier's checked in. And Murray's subbed in for Barton. Murray outside. Campazzo. Richardson cover. Feeds it to Green. A second chance effort outside for Murray. Out to the wing. The three. Kept alive. Here's Millsap. Dozier passes to Murray. Here's Dozier. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Keeps it alive, and Green is right there.
And that's a...
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for... Both teams tonight dealing with some injuries. Here's a look at who's out for the evening.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Norman Powell, and it's Nurkic in at the center. And for Denver, we've got Murray, Aaron Gordon out there with Jokic. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Porter in at the small forward position. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That is his first foul of the game. Lillard against Murray. And that one's good, Lillard. And instead of just swinging the ball around the perimeter, Clark, both these teams like to run offense through the post.
And I love that, Kevin. We don't see it very often, but you're right. Both of these teams emphatic about getting the ball inside, putting pressure on the defense by driving it inside or passing it into the post. And it allows both of them to play a very high-quality inside-out game.
Here's Lillard following the score by Jamal Murray. Lillard outside. To the inside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And stolen by Murray. Here's Porter. Portland grabs the miss.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Martin with the rebound. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Porter, no luck.
And guys, if there's an X factor for this Nuggets team moving forward, it might be the young man, Michael Porter Jr. Talk about his potential. It could be as high as anybody on that roster.
Yeah, I concur with you there, Greg. I mean, you look at this kid, he's got a great shooting touch and really good scoring instincts that you don't see very often. Extremely gifted. They've brought him along slowly, which is the wise thing to do. And if he can come on and realize his potential, he could take him to another level for sure.
Here's Lillard following the score by Jamal Murray. And it's good, 2 points. Lillard's got 6. Martin with it. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Inside. Here's Porter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Robert Covington picks one up.
And, you know, when Porter Jr. is healthy, I mean, he's got a lot of game. This guy is versatile. He's got good size. He's a multi-dimensional talent.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Cantor, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Now here's McCollum. In the corner, Powell with it. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. Paul Millsap is checked in for the Nuggets. And Portland with a change here, too. Jones checked in for C.J. McCollum. Stolen away. Powell, no one around him. Again, the Trailblazers score.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
On the wing, Gordon. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And no doubt last season was a bit of a step backwards for Aaron Gordon. After that breakout 2019 season, his numbers just didn't hold up.
And, you know, Greg, the issue was his shooting. You know, Gordon had a tough time from distance, especially from three-point range. Some of that is maybe mechanics, but also shot selection a part of it. And I also thought he was a little more passive with the ball, maybe a little more indecisive. But, again, he's a young player, really young player, so I'm thinking it was probably just an off year for him, and he'll bounce back in good fashion.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball after the Trailblazers pick up 2.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Anthony kicks to Jones. Millsap against Powell. He dishes it to Anthony. And that one hits back iron. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. Outside Millsap. It's good from Gordon on the assist by Paul Millsap.
You know, Millsap has no issues giving the ball up to the open man. Excellent awareness there.
On the wing, Jones. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
41 seconds left here in the first quarter. Knocked away. Anthony dishes to Jones. And there's the pass to Powell. Jones kicks to Powell. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Nuggets have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Pass to Barton. Plenty of space. Gordon goes in, and Jones sends it back. Powell for 3, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Powell's got 7 points. That will count. Not going to go that time. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Trailblazers. Damian Lillard told us before the game, when asked how he's
humble beginnings. You know, I'm from.
Well, some of the best stories in our league are about guys who struggled to get to where they are today.
And I really hope the young guys out there are listening to this. You don't have to be a 5-star prospect to achieve your dreams.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Denver, they've got JaVale McGee. Clark is out there with Paul Millsap, and it's Dozier in at the 3. Denver with the ball. After the missed 3 from Damian Lillard. Denver passing it around. Campazzo. Rebound by Nurkic. Trailblazers leading by 8. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. To the middle. Covington passes to Lillard. 5 to shoot. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
And for a point guard, Lillard has some hops. Outstanding at knowing when to use them for the dunk.
Clark inside. He's guarded by McCollum. No good from Clark.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Nurkic dishes to Lillard. Launches it. Lillard again missing. Nurkic with the steal. To the paint, stolen by McGee. And now the Nuggets, fast break. Millsap's running. McGee trying to break free. Millsap misses.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid. Now he's an all-star last year. You know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. Here's Murray following the score by Damian Lillard.
Even at 6'5", that's not a giant by any means. Murray elevates high inside for these buckets. He's a high percentage shooter down low for sure.
And here are the Trailblazers now, following the score by Jamal Murray. Again, the miss by Lillard.
I'm not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
And finished off by Porter.
Jokic doing a nice job consistently finding the open man.
Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big man. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from McGee.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively. Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
Porter falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
But when Porter is attacking, the defense is in trouble. I have to respect his ability to put it on the floor.
Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard throws it down hard.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine. Even if he'd have missed it, I don't mind taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Portland shooting their first free throws of the game.
And, you know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player, guys. A bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release, an elite scorer.
JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Denver. Gordon comes in for Porter. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Jones comes in for Robert Covington. Powell, he's checked in for McCollum. And it's Simons in for Lillard. Powell against Barton. The shot by Powell, no good. The Nuggets trail by 6. Down low. Here's Jokic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Enes Kanter.
Jokic has a nice shot fake and did a good job that time getting the defenders up in the air and drawing the foul.
And he sinks the second. There's 14 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And stolen by Murray. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. But they get it back. And so it's Damian Lillard. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Bernie, Damian Lillard has been having a big night. He ended up with 15 points and 1 rebound. And that'll...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the 3 spot. And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Denver Nuggets, trailing by 5. And the basket by Gordon.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency.
From the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now here's Powell. He has 7. And the dunk by Powell.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
Here's Murray. The Blazers getting the bucket. Barton kicks to Murray. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
And with his skill, Nurkic can score from anywhere on the court. But when you're 280, his skills probably better utilized inside.
The Nuggets trail by 6. Murray surveying the D. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Cantor's checked in. Murray against Lillard. Murray, good. Murray's got 14 points for the game.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
And if you're drawing up your starting 5 for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless.
Count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Here is Lillard, 15 points in the game. To the paint, here's Cantor, and Cantor throws it down.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
Murray outside. Stolen by McCollum. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And the shot goes in.
And this is peak Dame. Rising, firing, one of the more confident shooters we have in our game.
And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid 30% for his career from 3-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high on a lot of his shots. Off the bounce with a hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways.
A floater, and he lays it up and in. And now it's an 8-point Trailblazer lead.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Doubled by McCollum. There's Porter with the 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. And now Portland on the break. McCollum with the ball. Pass to Lillard. Cantor with it. Millsap covering. Cantor kicks to McCollum. Fires the 3. Millsap grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Outside Porter. Back to Millsap. Campazzo covered by Lillard, and he makes that one. Millsap's got his first points of the game.
Love watching Millsap go to work inside. He's a pretty smooth operator in the paint. Good footwork, good strength, and good touch.
Now, here's Lillard. He's got 19. 55 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Murray. Pass to Porter. Shoots over Powell. Goes up again. The layup good by Porter. Porter's got 8 points.
Always good to see the young fella Porter Jr. outwork the opposition on the glass that time.
Both teams deciding to change it up. 35 seconds left in the third. Count that one. Simons has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
McGee, the pass to Dozier. Back to McGee. That's tipped. Here's Simons. The Trailblazers shooting their fourth and fifth attempts at the free throw line tonight. The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Now, here's Clark. Here's Millsap. And, oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Jokic is out there with JaMychal Green. Then there's Gordon. Then there's Murray. And it's Barton in at the 2 guard. That's the group on the floor for Denver. And here are the Trailblazers now, following the miss by Jokic. Puts up a 3. Good on the three-point shot. And the Trailblazers lead by 9.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Powell. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And here's the fast break. Jokic leading the way. Count it.
Nice to see Jokic running the floor like this because he makes himself a big target in transition.
Portland leading by 5. Simons surveying the D. Nurkic the pass to Simons. To the middle. Powell finds Nurkic. Here's Simons. Banked in off the glass. Simons has got 5 points in the quarter.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's Murray. In, and his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor and looking for more.
Murray locked in on the task at hand, not allowing the defense to bother his shot at all.
Here's Simons. And a miss there on the triple. The Nuggets trail by 5. Jokic with it. Jones covering. Jokic with the bucket.
When you let Jokic get comfortable, it's a wrap. It's all over. He's a skilled scorer on the interior.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball after the Nuggets pick up 2. Lillard from outside, and he's good on the 3-ball. Lillard's got 22.
You won't find too many players with a better understanding of the pick and roll than Lillard. He runs that set to a T.
Now McCollum. Dishes it to Lillard. McCollum kicks to Lillard. Pocket 6. Nurkic the pass to Lillard. Intercepted. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. McGee with it. Now Covington defending. A nice shot by Dozier.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
There's 1:17 left to play in the final quarter. Lillard and Damian Lillard with the jam.
This is what he's known for. When it's an important possession, Lillard knows how to come through.
Campazzo, by Lillard. Campazzo, offensive rebound.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
And he commits the intentional foul. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. And then for the Trailblazers, Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Powell in for Jones. Lillard dishes to Kanter. Back to Lillard. Kicks it out to McCollum. Kanter inside. He's against Jokic. Kanter finds Lillard. Cans it from downtown. And the Trailblazers lead by 7.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial. Boy, he is an all-star level talent for sure. Jokic, a safe bet in the clutch.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Back to Lillard from deep three-point range. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Six seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Lillard. Can't connect. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. Hey, thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. A stunning view of the moon. Oh, let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the 3, the small forward. And for Dallas, Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Luka Doncic out there with Richardson, and it's Finney Smith in at small forward. Now, here's Lillard. Here's Nurkic. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor. You literally want to dislike your opponent.
The drive by Doncic. Kleba kicks to Richardson. 6 to shoot. Doncic passes to Porzingis. And the rebound by Nurkic.
That's a shot they're always happy to get, even when he blows the finish.
Here's McCollum. Passes it to Covington. Richardson against McCollum. Over Richardson. That one wide left.
That's a break for the D right there. I mean, he takes advantage of open looks inside more often than not.
Here's Porzingis. Makes it off the glass.
And a little contact won't go a long way against Porzingis. What a display of physicality.
Lillard against Doncic. Lillard attacking, and then Lillard slams it in.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That is his first foul of the game. Porzingis high post. He's looking for Richardson and finds him. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Nurkic with the steal. 11 feet away. Lillard misses. And here are the Mavericks now. And Porzingis, here we go. On the wing, Doncic. Covered by Lillard. And there's Richardson on the assist by Doncic.
Oh, there's the toughness and grit of Richardson, absorbing a lot of contact and powering through it.
Here's Lillard. Inside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Dwight Powell's checked in for Maxi Kleba. Hardaway comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. J.J. Redick's checked in for Richardson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Cantor checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Simons the pass to Powell. Here's Simons. Brunson covering. Pass to Simons. Here's Cantor. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
He's one of the best per-minute rebounders in the game. Cantor gets a lot of his points this way.
Now here's Brunson. To the inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Mavericks shooting their first shot from the stripe in this game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Here's Simons. The pass to Cantor. He dishes it to Carmelo. Kicks it to Powell. 6 on the shot clock.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
Porzingis passes to Powell. It's deflected.
We don't talk much about his defense. I mean, Cantor has been much maligned for his work at that end. He's been making a better effort. That's the art of rebounding in a nutshell. Box out, hold your ground, and haul in the miss.
Here's Simons. Cantor, and Cantor able to finish. Cantor's got his second bucket.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Now here's Brunson. 46 seconds left in the first. And the dunk by Powell.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
Here's Simons. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Oh, this is the kind of ball movement they want to get from Cantor. Scan the floor, and when you spot the open man, get it to him.
Brunson scanning the floor. Inside, Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Here's Simons. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
He'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
Got it off in time. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Mavericks ahead. And before the game, we talked to Damian Lillard. You know, Greg, he is still...
I don't fear nobody. And, you know...
And if Lillard's proved anything to us, Greg, in his career, you know he loves a challenge.
One of the premier big shot makers in this game. I don't know if there's anyone you'd rather give the ball to in crunch time.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
We've got Doncic. Cauley Stein is out there with Powell. Then there's J.J. Redick, and it's Hardaway in at the 3 spot. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. In the corner, Powell with it. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And it's Doncic. That time on the assist from Redick.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Lillard against Doncic. Lillard with the bucket.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Oh, you know what it is. One play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
Doncic dishes to Cauley Stein. Out to Hardaway. Cauley Stein trying to free himself up. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. Here's Lillard. Finished off the break. Lillard's got the lead up to 3 now for Portland.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Doncic passes to Cauley Stein. Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Lillard outside. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not.
Encouraging to see Lillard focus on improving his defense, showing solid instincts to come up with that steal. Oh, they've tailored their offense around him, and let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Cantor. Cauley Stein with the defensive effort.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything it can.
Doncic dishes to Powell. Outside, Redick. Back to Powell. Shoots over Covington. And stolen by Lillard. Here's Jones. Doncic against Lillard. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That's how you go hard. It's easy to forget about Lillard's hops. I mean, this guy has some sick dunks up his sleeve.
Doncic looking it over. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
Lillard outside. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
Doncic against Lillard. That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Doncic. For Portland, they've gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Cantor. Anthony comes in for Jones. McCollum's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Lillard. Brunson with a clean look. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. 2 for 1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Here's Simons, and he jams it with authority.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Porzingis slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
Showing why he's an elite talent. Porzingis making difficult physical finishes look effortless.
Pass to Simons. To the paint. There's the steal. Burke, the pass to Brunson. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1-point lead. They couldn't. And that's a wrap with the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Norman Powell is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. McCollum finds Lillard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Luka Doncic.
Hard to believe Lillard missed out on a couple of all-star selections. I mean, in seasons where he averaged over 25 points a game.
All free throws good from Lillard.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Doncic against Lillard. And that one is good.
Creative at finding ways to just cut inside there. Doncic, a guy you must keep your eyes on.
Doncic against Lillard. Feeds it to Nurkic. Porzingis with the block. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. 3-pointer. Here's Doncic. The shot's good. Now it's a 4-point Maverick lead.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Lillard against Doncic. Lillard dishes to Covington. And it's denied. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Passes it to Kleber. Pass to Finney-Smith. There's the pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Really unacceptable letting Porzingis get that kind of positioning. Once he's established, it's over.
Here's Lillard. Makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Lillard against Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
Lillard against Doncic. Here's Nurkic. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
Oh, doesn't have to break stride at all thanks to the money lead pass.
Lillard against Doncic. Here's Finney-Smith. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Lillard attacking. And oh, he rips it and jams it right over Porzingis. Wow.
And once Lillard hits the ground running, he's ready to throw it down. The D has got to step in front of him to prevent that.
Doncic outside. To the middle, the 10-footer. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Doncic. Porzingis has got 15 points.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard for the 3. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Powell, he's checked in for Porzingis. Hardaway is subbed in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Doncic passes to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
Down low, here's Cantor. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
44 seconds left in the third quarter. Doncic outside. Pass to Kleber. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists in the game.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Here's Simons, guarded by Doncic. Here's Anthony. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. And there's the feed to Hardaway. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Passes to Simons. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
This is the versatility you need to play in today's game. 2 guards have to be able to make plays for others.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the floor for Dallas, they got Powell. Richardson is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Hardaway, and it's Melly in at the power forward. Now here's Brunson. He's covered closely. The shot by Powell, no good. Trailblazers trail by 6. Pass to Simons. The dish to Cantor. And Cantor throws it down.
Embracing physical contact on the way up. Cantor seems to enjoy scoring right on the defense.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Brunson with it. He kicks it to Powell. Over Anthony. Hit the putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Here's Simons. Brunson covering. Shooting foul. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
McCullough has a beautiful floating J. Has a good sense of when to go for it.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Brunson against Lillard. Back to Brunson. Takes a three. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And Lillard throws it down.
And look at how quickly Lillard leaps out in transition. He wants to run down the through to the deep, burn him in the open floor.
Here's Brunson. Powell trying to free himself up. Brunson, no good. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Zinkas, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Willie Cauley-Stein comes in for Nicolo Melody. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Hardaway. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson. The shot's good from Cantor.
The experience helping Cantor there. He doesn't shy away from taking big-time shots.
And Doncic, here we go. Cauley-Stein passes to Doncic. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Porzingis has got it all tied up now for the Mavs.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here's Lillard. Down it drops through the net for his ninth bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
Got to admire the passion Lillard plays with. He knows he loves having the ball in his hands.
Here's Doncic. Portland grabs the miss. Cantor's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Dallas making a switch here. Burks is checked in, and the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Nurkic checked in for Enes Kanter. Lillard outside. From the arc. Drops in the tray. Lillard's got the lead up to 5 now for the Trailblazers.
You got to get out on Lillard. I mean, his long-distance shot, you know it's cash.
Here's Doncic. And the layup is good.
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personality. He comes up with the goods on that one.
McCollum kicks to Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
And Lillard is known for being a clutch shooter. He's the guy they go to. He's the guy they believe in.
Doncic right side. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Finney-Smith passes to Cauley-Stein. Right side, Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And with that unique combination of size and skill, Porzingis is a dependable late-game scoring option.
Lillard scanning the floor. Wide open. It's in!
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is no let-up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
That's tipped. Porzingis finds Cauley Stein. Finney Smith can't get it to go. Lillard from deep three-point land. And so it's Portland winning this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparation. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome, but it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Doncic out there with Josh Richardson. And it's...
Look out! Strong finish.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
Doncic outside. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here, Greg. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
Murray surveying the D. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Murray has it all. A deadly shooter and a remarkable penetrator. Terrific guard play.
This is his first free throw of the game. And so Murray nails both of them.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Doncic with it, and the pass to Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
You know, there's an unselfishness to Luka Doncic, and a pretty pass right there.
Gordon, the pass to Jokic. Doncic against Murray. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Porzingis. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And 88 from the line a season ago. He was one of the best shooters in the league.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Murray against Doncic. Over Murray. And it's Dallas with another.
There's a savviness innate to Luka Doncic. He has played this game for such a long time. Pick and roll, yeah, that's in my bag.
Here's Murray. It's blocked. Here's Porzingis, the fast break chance. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in.
And for Jokic, a slow start to last season. Came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape. And boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
Finney-Smith kicks to Porzingis. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Dallas shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. So both teams changing it up here. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is never going to be the most explosive athlete, but some have questioned his conditioning, even his motor. What do you see?
I mean, the crazy thing is, even with those questions, he regularly puts up box scores we haven't seen in half a century. But to win it all, you've got to leave no stone unturned. And I think for a young player, he's got to make more of a commitment to his body. And I think we will see that in time.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Redick is checked in. The shot by Cauley Stein, no good. And so it's Barton bringing it up for Denver. Redick with the rebound. 1:49 left in the first quarter. Here's Cauley Stein, and Cauley Stein throws it down.
Cauley Stein, a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher.
To the paint, and that one's good. Millsap.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well. This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Campazzo, Brunson covering. It's deflected.
Powell is exceptional at timing for blocks, rises up and sends it back.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Green. For Dallas, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Brunson scanning the floor. Cauley Stein.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
56 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Campazzo, Brunson covering. Chalk up 2 there.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
And here's Brunson from deep. But they recover it. Powell, the pass to Redick. Now here's Cauley Stein. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Cauley Stein's got 6 points. And Denver has possession, trailing by 4. Campazzo, and he converts the layup. For Dallas, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Now here's Brunson. Passes it to Powell. He dishes it to Hardaway. Dallas moving the ball around. Pass to Brunson. Tries from 16, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams. And we caught up before the game with Nikola Jokic, who had a
selfless. I mean, you need to cure.
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Josh Richardson out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 slot. The Mavericks leading. Finney Smith passes to Porzingis. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
To the inside. Campazzo, guarded by Doncic. Campazzo outside for Millsap. They swipe it. Doncic outside. Porzingis high post. Back to Doncic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Paul Millsap picks one up. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. And you played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think two guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the two guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I'd throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. The Nuggets trail by 8. Campazzo, guarded by Doncic, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
You know, when you drive the lane, you have to know where Porzingis is, because with his reach, he can sneak up and send that shot away anytime.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now, you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And here are the Mavericks now. Good momentum, 8 straight points.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Here's Jokic. Pass to Green. That one misses. Nice D from Porzingis. Mavericks leading by 10. To the right side. Inside. Lays it up off the glass. Porzingis has got 10 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Campazzo, guarded by Doncic, to the middle. Here's Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
And powering it home. He ends a 12-0 run by the Mavs.
Doncic feeling it out. Over to the left wing. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
And love seeing Murray take it strong to the rack. A phenomenal finisher inside.
There's 38 seconds left here in the second, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Well, that's his 2nd foul. Does he take a more cautious approach here the rest of the half?
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Murray, the pass to Green. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the foul against Dallas. The Nuggets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Shoots. Tips it up, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in. He's got 8.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's Barton, and the rejection by Cauley Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley Stein, a presence defensively.
Now Brunson over Murray, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Okay, David, much appreciated, and now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. Well, for them. Thanks for joining us, folks.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Porzingis with a strong contribution so far in this one.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
They've got Jamal Murray. Michael Porter's out there with Aaron Gordon. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Jokic in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Mike Malone getting going here in the second half. Porter with the steal, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. The Nuggets trail by 6. Murray outside. Lays it up and banks it in. Murray's got the first bucket of the third here for the Nuggets.
And the confidence from Murray, just so efficient from the interior.
Now the pass to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. And he makes that one.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Murray outside. To the inside. Yep, it goes, and the Dallas lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Jokic.
Plays a rugged game down low. Jokic's toughness adds character to the identity of this team.
And stolen by Barton. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. And it's Murray with the jam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Here's Porzingis, and it's Denver with the rebound.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Gordon for the tie. Porzingis with the block. They get it back. They recover it. That evens the score. Jokic has got 8.
Boy, you can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. And the dunk by Doncic.
This incredible confidence that Luka Doncic possesses, my goodness.
Barton kicks to Murray. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Doncic against Murray. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Doncic. Now it's a 4-point Maverick lead. Doncic against Murray. And the layup falls. Murray's got 6 in the quarter.
You gotta feel comfortable when Murray is working the pick and roll. His shooting, speed, and passing all are next level.
Here's Doncic. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. This is his second trip to the line in this one. And he makes the first. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Hardaway with a wide open look. Dallas no good that time either.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And Barton throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Outside, Redick. Hardaway dishes to Redick. Just 5 to shoot. Burke, the pass to Redick. It's good. The assist that time from Burke. Redick's got his first 3 points of the game.
Gets his shot off with great quickness. Redick knows he has the green light to take those.
Kicks it to McGee. And that one drops. McGee's got his first basket.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Redick finds Hardaway. McGee with the block. It's deflected. Campazzo. And the layup's good off the glass. He's got 8.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
Here's Brunson. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 1. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. The Mavericks on top, up 1. We're going to step aside for just a second. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Denver with the ball. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Jalen Brunson out there with J.J. Redick. Then there's Dwight Powell. Then there's Cauley Stein. And it's Hardaway in at the 3 spot. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Here's Powell. Up again. It's hauled in by Gordon. The Nugget shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. And Paul Millsap, the bucket on the assist by Barton.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Here's Brunson. Count it. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
Murray against Brunson. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Brunson, good.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Nuggets. It's a 1-point game. And the rejection by Cauley Stein. And that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cauley Stein. A different look for Denver. Jokic has checked in for Millsap. And it's Michael Porter in for Aaron Gordon.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
Make no mistake, guys, the playmaking ability of Luka Doncic is special. Even at a young age, this guy can pick apart a defense.
Now, I tell you what, he earned his...
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. This game is close, and he told his players, hey, guys, this is when it's fun, right? This is a close game, and this is when you get to show what you're made of. Right here, right now. Kevin, we'll see how they respond.
Just 5 on the clock. Jokic with the bucket.
and they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Doncic against Murray. Porzingis kicks to Doncic. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Doncic has got the game tied up here for Dallas.
Doncic has been in this position many times. He makes it look easy.
Murray, the pass to Green, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Paul Millsap is checked in for Denver. Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Wow, Porzingis, no hesitation in the balance of the game. He delivers.
Doncic with the steal. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Jumps up. And Kleber slams it in.
And this is what you love about the game. Superb defense, great steal, and just like that, they add 2 points to this narrow lead.
Murray with it, and it's Richardson picking him up. And again, Denver no good. Dallas leading by 4. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Finney-Smith, guarded by Porter. Kept alive. Denver's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Murray, Doncic with the block.
Hard work pays off for Luka in that instance. How about that on the defensive end? Send it back, Luka.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so it's Dallas with it. There's 57 seconds left in the game. Sinks it, and the shot from Porzingis.
Oh, you love the aggressiveness and the swagger that Porzingis has to take that shot. Such a clutch play from the Latvian.
Here's Murray. It counts. And now they trail by just 4.
And the competitive nature of Murray making all the difference there, doing everything he can to rally his team.
Doncic, no good.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Here's Doncic. Count it.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Here's Finney-Smith. Jokic defending. Richardson gets a wide open look. Off target from the wing. There's Porter with the 3. Off target with that shot. So it's a narrow victory for the Mavericks, pulling out the W. They seem to relish their role. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. We bring you tonight into...
Kevin, thanks very much.
Portland is indeed one of the great cities in the NBA. David, thank you. Looking now at the lineups for both teams tonight. Some names out of action.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. They've got Michael Porter. Bill Barton is out there with Murray. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Gordon in at the power forward. And for Portland, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington. And it's Powell in at the small forward position. So the Portland Trailblazers able to put the first points up on the board. And it's Jokic missing.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
The playmaking of Jokic, so incredible. Creating this inverted offense. Bones, for your money, does it matter what position your best playmaker occupies?
I don't think so. And Jokic might be the secret sauce to that, and proving that from the center position, much like Arvydas Sabonis and Vlade Divac before him, can impact and also frustrate opposing defenses because you can't stop the center from making these kind of plays.
And the basket by McCollum.
Well, Nurkic getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
Lillard against Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, he settled for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
And Portland has possession after the Nuggets pick up 2. And it's Lillard missing.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go. And I can't say I blame him.
And with the dunk contest in Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
And there it is for him.
Well, Will Barton always going full speed. That time finds a bullet pass to a teammate.
For Portland, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. McCollum finds Lillard. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Murray, no good.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Lillard attacking, and the shot goes in.
Man, both on balance and on point. Damian working through that mid-range area now.
Murray against Lillard, and stolen by Lillard. 16 feet away. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's Murray. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Any sharp guys in the NBA.
This is a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
Back to McCollum. 1:09 left to play in the first quarter. Shot clock at 5. Jones dishes to McCollum. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Well, C.J. McCollum can score in a lot of ways. Coming off of screens, playing with the ball, spot up three-point shooting. Just a variety of ways to produce.
Now here's Murray. He has 6. Misses the layup. Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Anthony, the pass to Cantor. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Paul Millsap picks one up.
And truth is, Cantor is a fairly high percentage shooter inside. Sometimes better in this case to send him to the line.
Denver making a switch here. McGee's checked in. Nuggets trail. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Murray finds Millsap. Back to Murray. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Stolen by McGee. The pass to Millsap. Outside for Murray. 4 seconds left. Yep, it counts. Murray's got 8.
Meeting the defense with a tenacious will to score. Murray giving you that effort.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Nuggets lead by 2. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And before the game, we ran into Damian Lillard, who touched upon the team.
What we've learned is staying together.
And Greg, of course, he helps keep everyone on the same page.
He communicates well with his teammates, and he listens. That's why they trust him. The discussions go both ways.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
We've got C.J. McCollum, Anthony out there with Enes Kanter. Then there's Derek Jones. And it's Simons in at the 1. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. And they pick up 2. Anthony's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Portland.
There's no stopping Melo there. Too strong for any kind of defense. It's going to take a bit more than that.
The shot comes out. Good work defensively by Millsap. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
An underrated part, really, of being a sick athlete like Gordon, body control. Used it there to keep the form on his shot.
And a wide open look for McCollum. No good with the triple. Denver in the lead. Gordon goes in. Can't get it to fall. Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And McCollum is good for 3. McCollum's got 7 points.
Yeah, that one seemed to be just outside the building. McCollum showing off his deep range.
Campazzo, and it's blocked. Here's Simons. He dishes it to Kanter. Pass to Simons. Kanter inside, guarded by McGee. Jones, no one around him. Offline with his 3. The Nuggets shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Here's Barton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Think about the 40th pick back in 2012. Will Barton languished on the bench in Portland for his first 2 seasons, actually 2.5. And then that trade to Denver, boy, that jump-started everything.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Robert Covington comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Norman Powell's checked in for C.J. McCollum. And it's Damian Lillard in for Anthony Simons. And with the Nuggets, Barton becoming an immediate contributor. And Brent, in recent seasons, their starter at the small forward.
Yeah, he's an interesting player. He's a slender and slightly built player, but excellent at getting out there and rebounding, a tremendous runner at the wing position to play in transition. And that wingspan certainly helps out on a lot of plays, both offensively and defensively.
Now, here's Covington. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Here's Porter. And finished off by Porter.
A high-level athlete with great run and jump ability. Porter finishes well in transition.
Lillard from outside. Drills it from outside. Lillard's got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Porter. Over in the corner, Green. 6 on the shot clock. High arcing shot. That one no good. Some solid defense from Lillard. Covington with it. Now Green defending. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Clearly a foul.
The Trailblazers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Murray's checked in for Denver. And both free throws good for Covington.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
There's 1:17 left in the first half of the game.
Man, I didn't know he could get up like that.
Now, here's Lillard. He's got 7. The dish to Powell. Out to Lillard.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And it's Murray, that time on the assist by Jokic. And that's 12 points for Jamal Murray.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Jokic with the steal. The Nuggets another fast break chance right here. And Barton throws it down.
Hello, Will Barton. Transition is his best friend. It's a lot of his baskets on the fast break.
On the wing, Jones. Kicks it out to Lillard. Good work there as it goes.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And Murray, here we go. And that one drops for him. Murray's got the lead up to 4 now for the Nuggets.
Surprising quickness. Murray bearing his head down and just sprinting to the rack.
Lillard from outside. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the... Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Jamal Murray had a huge first quarter. He had 14 points and 2 assists. And that's a wrap with the third quarter approaching.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been one outstanding game from Jamal Murray.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Nuggets, we've got Gordon. Jamal Murray is out there with Will Barton. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Porter at the small forward. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy. getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that.
Now, sometimes there's passes and then there's precision passes. Murray with one of those there.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Murray against Lillard. Fires from 14. Murray, good. Murray's got the lead back up to 5 now for the Nuggets.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
And Lillard gets double teamed. Dishes to McCollum. From past the arc. It's hauled in by Jokic. Denver leading by 5.
You dig down deep at some.
What a jam!
Wow. Fans loving that right there.
What a jam!
Nice. Amazing how much the offense has changed around the center position and the way Jokic can see the floor.
Now, here's Lillard. He's got 16, and Lillard throws it down.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Murray against Nurkic. The 11-footer. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Powell. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Jokic using all 7 feet there. Good effort by the server.
Here's Murray. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Lillard against Murray. Pass to Powell. Back to Lillard. There's the triple. That shot, no good. Now Denver takes it the other way. And here comes the break. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Here's Anthony. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
Got to stay in front of Carmelo Anthony when he's driving hard like that. The defense is finding itself in a very tough spot. That's how he got that call.
JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon. Murray surveying the D. There's the feed to Millsap. Back to Murray. Down low. Nice move. Millsap misses. Trailblazers trail by 5. Little passes to Simons. Up and in on the layup.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
And Murray's got the ball here for Denver. Right side Millsap. Stripped it away. One-on-one here. Here's Simons. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
How about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
And here are the Nuggets now. The Blazers getting the bucket. And the shot goes in.
And I like the subtle adjustment he made to create a little space for that one.
Yeah, that's an awesome finish there for sure. Not allowing that big guy to have his way or alter the shot.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Passes it to Simons. 6 to shoot. Feeds to Cantor. JaVale McGee grabs the miss.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
And as we finish the third quarter, and a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. They've got Enes Kanter, Anthony out there with Derek Jones. Then there's C.J. McCollum, and it's Simons in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And here's McCollum for three. Kanter. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. Denver leading by 3. And here is Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Toughest thing to cover in the game, and Jamal Murray making it difficult on that play in the pick and roll.
McCollum kicks to Jones. Barton against McCollum. It's stolen by Green. And pushing it up, here's Denver. Gordon's running. Tips it, and it's Millsap with the extra effort. And the Nuggets lead by 7.
Yeah, Millsap a little bit gritty there. Good to see him go in and hit the glass.
Simons, the pass to McCollum. He feeds it to Kanter, and stolen by Barton. Here's Gordon, and the layup's good off the glass. Gordon's got the lead up to 9 now for the Nuggets.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And McCollum launches it from deep. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And that one, good.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Now here's Anthony to end the run. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Robert Covington comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Powell, he's checked in for Derek Jones. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
The shot by Lillard, wide open. Buries it from three-point range. Lillard's got 21.
You would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
And it's Jokic missing.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Kicks it out to Lillard. There's the three. Powell dishes to Nurkic. Back to Powell. Takes it from 10. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And the athleticism Gordon has poses so many problems for defenders, especially when he's looking to score from there.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Trailblazers trail by 10. Lillard outside. Nurkic trying to get open, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Yeah, we could be having one of those nights where he becomes the one-man show for his ball club. You just don't need to tell him to keep scoring. He'll do it.
Now here's Murray. Yep, that one goes in there. Murray's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Lillard misses.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's the pass to Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. And now a 12-point Nugget lead.
I swear Jokic is out there playing with the watch on because of the timing aspect of his game.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Lillard against Murray. Kicks it out to Lillard. Clock at 6. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And one thing that I don't think Dame Lillard gets enough recognition for. He's an absolutely fantastic leader for this team, the exact kind of captain you would want.
Dame Lillard doesn't do anything with regards to making excuses for some of the reasons why the team may come up short. All he's concerned with is how can we get better. That's the kind of leader you can get behind.
And the basket by Gordon.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Nuggets.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jamal Murray.
And with all these assists, it's obvious how well that he can see the entirety of the floor out there. If an easy bucket is to be had, he'll find it.
Good.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
From outside the arc, it's hauled in by the Trailblazers. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. They came in here and took care of business.